Whenever we play a video game, we don't want to feel like an idiot. Nobody likes to look dumb, especially at the hands of a video game. We want to feel like we're the boss, running around and doing tons of inhuman things without any consequence. But sometimes developers love to mess with us and make entire game mechanics and sometimes entire games just to troll us. What's up, guys? Jimmy here. Welcome to Chaos Top 10s, and today we're going to be taking a look at and counting down 10 games that were made strictly to troll you and me, the gamer. Before we get into it, we are running a $200 Amazon gift card giveaway the entire month. All you have to do to enter is like this video, be subscribed, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment why you want to win it with your Twitter handle attached. I will announce the winner at the end of the month on Twitter. Be sure to take advantage of the giveaway, guys. Make sure you are subscribed and turn on the notifications. You kind of have to do that as a combo to be able to reassure yourself that you're going to get a video every day. But if you do that, you should get a new top 10 every day. And now, let's go over 10 games that were made strictly to troll you. At number 10, one of the best games ever released for the Sega Genesis, in my opinion, is X-Men. It was an awesome action game starring everyone's favorite team of mutants. But I swear, the last level was designed by some troll over at Sega. Upon beating the final boss, the player is told to reset the computer, and that's it. The game tells you to reset the computer, but doesn't give you any instructions on how to do it. While you're doing it, or even when the where the computer is, this totally stumped countless gamers back in the day and led to a lot of people never even finishing the game. As it turns out, you were supposed to hit the reset button on the Sega Genesis itself in order to finish the game, but only for a split second, because if you held down the reset button, the game would delete your progress. So not only did this game not give you instructions on how to beat it, you could screw up all your progress once you finally figured out just holding the button down for too long. Thanks a lot, Sega. At number 9, we have Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem. What's scarier than a horror game with a super tense atmosphere and terrifying enemies, you may ask? How about one that constantly messes with you and makes it so you don't even know what's going on in the game? Often cited as one of the best horror games of all time, Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem was revolutionary, as it was one of the first games to ever use sanity effects that played off the fact that it was just a game. Throughout Eternal Darkness, the player will experience weird hallucinations from their character, turning off sound without warning, tell you that your save is corrupted when it really wasn't, and even starting rolling the credits in the middle of your gameplay. Despite being a total troll horror game, Eternal Darkness is fantastic and worth a playthrough if you like horror games. Okay, at the core of this next game at number 8, there is some goodness. It's fun, it's colorful, it's family friendly, and it's addictive when it comes to mini games, okay? We have Mario Party. It also has countless mechanics that never fail to make even the calmest gamer absolutely furious. What's that? You got all the stars? It's the end of the game? Yeah, you lose. Yeah, you won all the mini games and you have most of the coins out of everyone? Psh, you have no coins. While some games are just random, Mario Party seems like it specifically targets the people that are playing well and punishes them severely. I can't think of any other games that actually punish you for playing well like this game does. I mean, who does that? Why? You don't want them to play well? You want to suppress their gaming skills? Come on. Let's stick with the Mario theme at number 7. Like Mario Party, Mario Kart is a good game at its core. It's an awesome game. It's a racing game starring everyone's favorite Nintendo characters with fun courses, music, and power-ups. What is there not to like? But once you get in first place, Mario Kart hates you. It becomes your worst nightmare. Once there's someone with a good lead in the first, on the last lap, the game will start giving people the most BS items that have fell behind. Stars, bullet bills, blue shells, whatever it is. If you're in first place on the last lap of a Mario Kart race, I am willing to bet there's only about a 50% chance that you are actually going to win, because you are being punished for being fast in this game, I promise. At number 6, we have Takeshi's Challenge. We've mentioned this game a couple times due to how insanely hard it actually is, but that's the factor that is once again going to get it a spot on today's Chaos Top 10. Released only in Japan in 1986 for the NES, Takeshi's Challenge was a very, very strange open-ended 2D side-scroller with elements of RPGs, text adventures, beat 'em ups, and even a karaoke level. That's right, talk about randomness. The game was made intentionally difficult and presents the player with a ton of options and only one right way to do it. It's like if you played Mass Effect, which is a game with tons of possible paths to take, but there was only one correct path. And if you went off that path at any point, you lose. But if you can somehow get your hands on this game now, it's worth a try, but you're probably not going to enjoy it that much. You're probably going to end up getting pretty frustrated. Cracking into the top 5. Woo, this is a good one. Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. Now, I'm sure you guys know the story of this game. It is actually Super Mario Bros. 2, but it wasn't released in the US because the developers thought it was too hard for the Western audience, and it was eventually released over here as The Lost Levels. Nintendo wasn't kidding when they said the game was hard. Have you ever tried this? Not only is this game 10 times harder than the original, but it also contained gameplay elements that seemed like they were only put there to frustrate you, like the now infamous poison mushrooms, which did damage to you and looked like regular mushrooms, and you encountered these before you even encounter a regular mushroom. Come on! The first item you see in the game is a poisonous mushroom. Is that really necessary? I mean, does it have to be laid on that thick? Come on, Nintendo. While this next game at number 4 definitely wasn't all a troll, the developers clearly had a lot of fun making the segments involving Scarecrow. That's right, Batman Arkham Asylum. For those of you unfamiliar with the Batman universe, Scarecrow is a villain who uses a fear toxin to mess with his victims' heads and make them hallucinate and question what they're seeing, allowing him to prey off their fear. When you experience the fear toxin throughout Arkham Asylum, you definitely see some weird stuff happening. The most notorious of all of them is when a segment of the campaign freezes up and makes you think the entire thing crashed. Then, when it finally starts working again, you start seeing the opening cutscene, making you panic and think that the game just deleted your entire save file. And Batman Arkham Asylum is a huge game. But it gets even weirder when shortly after you're presented with a QuickTime event that tells you to move the middle stick, which you obviously fail and get shot in the face by the Joker. So like I said, the game isn't all a troll, but the trolling segments alone earn it the number 4 spot on our list today. Okay, number 3. This is the title of the game. This is the only level. But do not let that title fool you, okay? This is the only level is a Flash game that first came out in 2009, and as you play as a little elephant as you jump across a level with various spikes and blocks for obstacles. Seems easy enough, right? You jump to a platform, you hit a button, you leap through a pipe, and that's it. Sounds like Mario, right? But every time you go through that pipe, the game has you do it all over again with slight changes every single time. The game never tells you exactly what has changed. It simply gives you cryptic hints and then lets you squirm until you figure it out. There's something so trolly, if that's even a word, about not giving the player any direction, and that's what this game does. It continuously changes things around and never, ever tells you what is happening. The whole game is a troll. Okay, you guys knew this was going to be up here, way, way up here. Number 2, Cat Mario. I mean, if you've been watching these Chaos Top 10s for a while, you know how much I don't like this game. If you've never played it, Cat Mario is a copy of Super Mario, but you play as a cat, and everything kills you. The clouds, the Goombas, random spikes, the stuff that falls out of the sky for no reason. The game is a troll's heaven. As if 2D platformers weren't hard enough, Cat Mario takes everything you hate about the genre and cranks it up to 11, making every step you take and every jump you make absolutely terrifying because you never know when the game is going to screw you over just because it feels like, just because it randomly wants to. This game was built to troll. This game was built to have people rage and break things. Okay, it seemed only fitting at the number 1 spot today to have a game called The Impossible Game. With a name like The Impossible Game, you can't be surprised that it's hard and trolly all in one. You can't sit down to make a game with that title and not have trolling intentions. It doesn't happen. If it does, if you say it doesn't, you're a liar. The Impossible Game debuted in 2009 and simply has you tapping a single button to make your little cube jump over the random obstacles while some cool music plays in the background. So what's the catch? Well, for starters, it's very, very hard. Early, easily one of the hardest games ever made, The Impossible Game quickly became a viral sensation due to its difficulty and how quickly it was capable of making a player scream out with rage. And if you think I'm exaggerating, go play it and then tell me how you did. Tell me how you reacted. The game is 100% a troll, and that is why it garnered the #1 spot today. And there you have it, my friends. Those are 10 games that were specifically made pretty much to troll you, the gamer. Let me know some other ones that have gotten you in the past. There is a playlist below if you want to check out all the other gaming top 10s that go up every single night. And I'm going to be reading comments all night, so leave me a cool comment, and I'll see you guys tomorrow night.